all messed around at our house when our parents aren't home, whether it'd be inviting them over, or just going out and doing something stupid that you shouldn't do. Well, I have, and didn't turn out so great for my friend. We were at my house. My parents went off out to a wedding, and I had like 3 friends over, and we had my pellet guns out. We were shooting things around my yard and around my neighborhood, I guess. And then we got bored, so we ended up going inside, and we decided that we were all going to go fishing. So then we were waiting for my friend Tyler to come back with his grandpa's truck, and I went back outside and I was playing with my gun again, and I thought it was unloaded. So when Jalen came outside, I was hiding around the corner, and he didn't know where I was, and when he came around the corner, I tried to shoot him right between his feet to scare him, and it definitely wasn't not loaded and went straight down into his foot. At first he was like jumping around and screaming, and I thought he was just trying to scare me, trying to make me think that I actually shot him, but I did, because when he took off his shoe, you could see the blood through his sock, and then he took off his sock, and you could see the little part where the BB was stuck in his foot, like about 1.5 inches down. And then we called Tyler's grandma to see if she could help us get it out, and she couldn't get it out, so kept calling my dad over and over, and he wasn't answering because they were right in the middle of the wedding. And then after the wedding was finally done, he called me, and then they came home. We called Jalen's parents, and then my dad laid Jalen down on the couch and tried to numb up his foot with some ice and then some of this cream stuff we had around the house. And he took a razor blade and started digging at his foot, trying to get it out, trying to get a hole big enough so he could pop it out, but it never ended up coming out or anything. So then Jalen had to go to the hospital, but when his mom got there, she asked how he got shot in the foot, and we told her that he did it himself and had the gun on his foot and pulled the trigger and didn't mean to, but she didn't necessarily believe any of that. So after they got back from the hospital, which they didn't, they went to the hospital, and just as that happened, they didn't have health insurance either, so it costed a little more than it was supposed to. But when he got back from the hospital, he was going to come stay at my house, and his mom wouldn't let him because she forced him to tell him how it really happened. And so, yeah, and then the next day, after we shot him, we actually finally got to go fishing, and he was standing next to me, and I went to cast my pole, and I ended up nailing him right in the back of the head with my thing, and he started bleeding all over. So that wasn't too great. So what I learned was never point guns at people, I guess, and never underestimate it. What you can learn is, I guess, to also not point guns at people. And the lesson I learned is not to screw around when your parents aren't home.
All right.